escalating U.S.-Iran tensions, a key question emerges. How far would China go to shield its energy partner Iran from Washington? As protests, sanctions, and U.S. warships squeeze Tehran, Beijing has quietly become Iran's most important lifeline, economically, politically, and now potentially militarily. What began as trade ties is turning into a strategic test of power between the world's two superpowers. When mass protests rocked Iran in January, Chinese assistance reportedly helped authorities impose a nationwide communications blackout. Beijing framed the unrest as foreign interference and condemned U.S. threats as a return to the law of the jungle. China offered to help Iran stand united, signaling open political backing. Now the partnership is moving from economics to security. Iran, China, and Russia plan joint naval drills in the Indian Ocean next month, a clear message to Washington. Online reports claim Chinese equipment has already reached Iran, though Beijing refuses to confirm details. Years of U.S. sanctions pushed Iran out of the global financial system and straight toward China. Beijing became Iran's main buyer of oil and its largest trade channel. But the relationship remains uneven. China trades over $250 billion with Gulf states, yet less than $14 billion with Iran. After Iran's 12-day conflict with Israel in 2025, cooperation deepened. Intelligence sharing, cyber coordination, and military planning reportedly expanded. For China, Iran is more than a partner. It's a frontline counterweight to U.S. dominance far from the Pacific. In Washington and NATO, this alignment is called the axis of upheaval: China, Russia, Iran, and North Korea. NATO chief Mark Rutte says these powers are increasingly coordinated to challenge Western influence. U.S. strategists now argue that weakening Iran could also curb China. Reports say 16 Chinese military transports landed in Iran within 56 hours, an unprecedented airlift. At the same time, the U.S. is surging forces: F-15E strike jets to Jordan, missile defenses to the Gulf, and the USS Abraham Lincoln moving toward the region. This is no longer just about Iran, it's about control of the Middle East. China and Russia are now openly warning President Trump. After talks in Beijing, both vowed to defend true multilateralism and oppose unilateral force. Their message is blunt: an attack on Iran would shatter global stability. Yet China moves carefully. It won't sacrifice trade with Saudi Arabia or the UAE for Tehran. Beijing prefers diplomacy, sanctions relief, and a nuclear compromise, not a direct clash with the US. So how far will China go? Economic rescue? Yes. Diplomatic cover? Certainly. Limited military help? Likely. But direct war with America? Beijing wants to avoid that at all costs. Iran has become the battlefield of influence, where China tests how far it can challenge Washington without firing a single shot.
Subscribe to One India and never miss an update. Download the One India app now.